Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, the beta. We're carrying on where we left off last time, which was Saturday, where we're deep behind enemy lines in a very confusing part of the world, it seems. There we go, that's better. We've done some of the companion quests. Let's have a look. Well, I need to catch up on where we're at. Let's have a look. So that we can't do because it's bugged. This one, we need to get an audience with the ruler of the city, which is what we're trying to do. We're going to go to the Mage's Tower. That's what we're going to do. Many people recognize us. That's good. Visit the reception in the Rapture of Rupture Manor. Okay. Demonic Hide and Seek. That's okay. Yeah, that's what we've got to do once we get into the ruler's house. More than nothing. Can't do that. Feelings Awakening. Can't do that. Nocturlia, we can't do that just yet. We've got to go to Dimachio's mansion with Arushale. Okay, so it's just Arushale we have to have with us. Good to know. Can't do that one. Can't do that. And can't do that. Okay, fine. So, we don't need Wolfshiv anymore. So let's get back in the party. You. Hey, Yemi. You're gonna go look because playing D&D. Not a problem. Have fun. And I appreciate the lurks, as always. Huh, do we need to rest? I think we did. Wait, why am I... Oh, okay, I'm only fatigued for a few seconds. Okay, that's weird. Okay, zoom. Oh, why do you have dexterity drain? Oh, and this is only going to get with resting or restoration. Wow. Okay, do I have a scroll of restoration? Do have this fatal mark. Let's give that to you. Got a wand of kill moderate, huh? Another one. Sure to be spaffing those more often. We have no scrolls of restoration. Okay. Game, behave yourself. We do have a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of loot to go through. +6 braces to give. Use magic device, but also disable device. I've got 2 of them. Now, is it a competence bonus? Yeah, she's already getting the competence bonus, I think, from, yeah, Knowledge Arcana. I think we'll do that with you. You've got... Yeah, use make the device. But their braces of armor +6. It's pretty good. Yeah. Of course. Let's see, then we've got a bunch of +3 rings, so let's just double check to see if anyone's got worse than a +3 ring. Wolf Shift does. You do. You could also do one of them. I'm even going to equip this person. Pretty sure we can't give rings to animals. Nope. Could give you that and that. This is a... Right. Let's do price and sending order. Wandering Con Man. +10 competence bonus on trickery, +10 competence bonus on athletic skill checks, as well as +2 bonus on attack rolls for attacks of opportunity. Okay. It's for you. We've got a something headband, which I think is a wisdom headband. No, it's a green. What's this going to add? Okay, so it's wisdom, and it adds 7. Oh, these are +7. Oh no, that's that's a +7 intellect. That's a +7 wisdom. That's a +7 wisdom. Okay. +4 strength and con. 7 wisdom though. That's actually kind of... Yeah, I'll give that to you now. And we've got a 7 intelligence one, which would be good for you. You currently got a +6, which will bring that to 28. Apparently we should put that helmet back on. What do these do? I need to find someone to experiment on what these do. Okay. What do these do? They don't add any stats. They don't add to armor class. Your glove. They don't add to unarmed strike damage. Don't know what they do. Interesting. Let's have a look. +4 armor. Might as well give you that. You currently rocking a +4 strength belt. You have 4 strength and con. And we have a big old intelligence headpiece as well. Oh no, that's a wisdom one. Okay, who needs wisdom apart from you? You do. 25. Jesus. Breeze of Rough Landing. Braces. Just against. Or is it just? No, just bows. Literally nobody else uses bows, so that becomes useless. If the wearer of this ring is 10 foot from a companion who wears the same ring, okay, which we don't have. Charred Bulwark. +4 heavy shield grants its wielder immunity to cold, and a +1 bonus to armor class against a medium, smaller creatures. Ooh. You're currently rocking a Cursed Allegiance. No, that's actually good for you. You're still using a +2 Mithril, so let's up your armor class even more. Dark Retriever's padded. And then Price and Descending here. Okay. Do we have a personal chest inside the caves? So I want to store some stuff and then we need to sell. Yes, personal chest. Okay, so let's hold on to that. That. Want that? Not really. Keep that and that. That's it, I think. Well, that was a recipe. Just double check these aren't. One dinosaur bone as well. It's really bugging me. Cool, okay. Now to actually head out. And this is the party we will rock. No, this is the party we will rock. And we will go to... Let's go to... 10,000 Delights. And the Mage's Tower is in the upper city though, isn't it? Yeah. Come on, game. One thing I didn't check is because of high wisdom. Yeah, I thought so. Hey, Jens. Oh, thank you so much for the sub. 15 months. That is a long time. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. Let's give you a divine favor. You're fine. You don't prep. You should be fine. Yep. And you might. Yep. Get another body buff. Although, as your illusion, it has more web. Right there. And another magic set. First things first. Let's do restoration of you. You have been stalking me for 15 months, yeah. Hey, Sinweave.
Hello, noob.
How are you doing? Oh, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Really appreciate it. How are you doing as well? So we've just popped here to sell a bunch of trash. I don't think this person has anything maybe they do something good. Maybe we should check this. Rascal's Goggles. Deception and Trickery. Final Grace. +4 shock Elven Curve Blade deals a 2d6 slashing damage against blinded enemies. Whenever the word of this blade lands the first hit in a round, the enemy plus a DC-27 will save or become blinded for a round. Okay. Lizard Tail. No. +6 Wisdom. Again, not particularly useful because we got +7. Working on your demon playthrough. Ah, very cool. Do you know what I thought of literally just before you joined? What would be really nice is if there was a mechanic for the demon path that, whilst your party members suffered ever increasing malices from corruption, if as someone who's going down the demon path, your character and your character alone gain bonuses from becoming more and more corrupted by the world wound. That would be cool. And then demon could be the really cool, like, solo play meta by not resting. Or resting out in the world wound. That could be really cool. They should definitely do that. Let's see, cloak resistance +3 makes anyone look good. Grants wear a +5 morale bonus on persuasion skill checks. Whenever an enemy confirms critical hit, lands a sneak attack or attacks opportunity against the wearer, the enemy must pass DC 27 or become devastated by hitting such beauty. In this devastated mood, they suffer -2 penalty on attack rolls, damage rolls, as well as armor class until the end of combat. Cloak of Blood Scent. Rage, we get +2 bonus on attack rolls against wounded enemies. Kind of like the Scarlet Allure though. We'll grab that because I don't think we have anything that gives us a bonus to Persuasion, do we? Okay, +2 bonus to Persuade. This is +5. Also, more shit against them to debuff them. So I think I'm going to buy that actually. Oh. Okay, no, it's the Amulet of Inner Sight. Damn. We don't know what that cloak does. And then I think the rest of this is stuff we've sold them in the past. Yeah, it is. So. Make a lot of money here. Selling all of that. And all of that, and all of this. 500,000. We will be at... we want to get to 1 million now. And that's my aim. And then I'll have all the money to buy the best goods in the next... I wish we could see the cloaks in the next chapter. And I reckon we could easily make 1 million by the end of this, to be honest. Right, now we need to leave by the upstairs route. And we'll buff just as we get into the Mage's Tower. Because that's what we're doing this evening. So what chapter are you in for your demon playthrough? I've started an Azata playthrough in my spare time. I have just done the Grey Garrison. You're in chapter 4, cool. Righty, we need to go this away. Yeah, Behave yourself, city. Go back. No game. Whoa. Please don't crash. I went to like 0 frames per second. I'm still at like 1 or 2. What the balls? You're gonna do an Arcane Trickster, White Mage, Azata next playthrough.
I'm always ready.
How do you mean White Mage? Like only buffs, no attack, but then that's Arcane Trickster, so I'm guessing not in that case. White Mage, Azata playthrough. Intrigued. What's a White Mage? Oh, it's a subclass of Arcanist. Ah, okay. That sounds cool. I've made a bard. Yeah, I've made the... Was it the Beast Tamer? Because now you get a dragon, and I'm pretty sure your bard spell can affect your dragon, which is pretty cool. You can trade out any spell for a heal as an arcane caster. Ooh, very cool. That's very cool. Do they use intelligence or do they use charisma for their casting? Int. Ah, okay. I was gonna say, if it was charisma, it might have been worth dipping 1 level of Oracle just to get the mystery that taking the life mystery to get the safe curing revelation, which would let you be able to cast cure spells without provoking attacks of opportunity, which is pretty useful for a frontliner to have. But otherwise, it starts to get your class to become mad if that's what you end up doing. Wait, we've got to overcome the spell resistance to buff him? Hey, boss page. How you going? How are you doing today? And then shield for you. And spell resistance on you. On you. And lost these two. Just woke up. Ah, lucky. You just woke up. Where in the world are you based? That's fine, that's fine. This... big, except that their model's getting bigger, thankfully. Okay, did you major armor yourself first? Yes. And I think that's the... I got legendary proportions, good enough to bloody use it
Are we
on.
ready to move out?
And then... Iron body, yeah. Sea mantle lasts long as well. Oh, cat's face mass, why not? Stone skin communal as well. Angel aspect. That's this. That's oh, the buffing. I'm going to have to look into that buff bot as soon as the game goes into release. Game. Why you paused? The game has been tricksy today. Like I'm losing the music as well. Let's see how it goes. Right. Let's quick save this, because I don't have to do that again. Sorry. Yeah, that's what it felt like. Okay. And find the trap, maybe?
Something is not right here.
And grab the loot.
I'm glad I was useful
Yeah,
to you.
I think I might. See how it goes. If it happens again,
I finished here.
restart.
Is there more?
And we'll
I
pretty much
finished
we'll see
here.
as soon as combat
Is there more?
starts. Oh yeah, we'll do turn-based mode. Okay, got an actual live adamantite
I'm
on
there.
here. Okay, so straight into combat. There's no like precursor or anything like that. It's just straight in. Gotcha. Okay. Let's do. Straight to Hellfire Array. Oh, of course. They're immune to magic, aren't they? Spell immunity, which means they're immune to any spell that allows for spell resistance, I believe is what spell immunity means. So, bollocks, okay? Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, does it? Oh, there's a trap there. You love how Soko snuck into the city. Soko? Oh! Yeah. Yeah. I do love that. Don't mind me!
This will hurt.
Ah, shit. Okay. Ursula, let's do that. And then Pew Pew. Good work. Oh, okay, that means death as well. Good to know. Sausage, just move and yes. Let's have a haste, shall we? Okay. This might hurt. Oh, Jesus. 51 damage a pop. Alright, so what spells does she have that allow for spell resistance? Affected by spell resistance. Affected by spell resistance. Affected by spell resistance. Oh dear. I don't think Death Clutch will work on it anyway. Okay, cool. Guess we'll instead drop this armor class. And then probably not be in range of Cackle. God damn it. Hey Val. Oh, the music in this game is epic. Absolutely epic. How are you doing? Put him down. Hey. So yeah, in case you guys missed it, last night, me, Val, and 2 other streamers by the name of Get Good Gar and CM Rooney, we played through the entire campaign of Halo 3 ODST, and it was much fun. So,
I got a codec call from someone outside this operation.
should definitely throw him a follow. You should also, whilst we're talking about ODST last night, should definitely throw a follow over to Gar.
He's trying to get me. No! No, my hubris!
As well as the wonderful CM Rooney. Hey. Chatbot's a little bit wonky. There are 3 fantastic streamers, and yeah, we busted on the continent like professionals. We're not by any shadow, but like professionals. Okay. Sausage, skip you, and that's exactly. Look at me at the top of my... Only because I've got buttons I can push for it. Okay. What's this? The inscription once contained a spell of warning. When an intruder appeared, it would let out a chilling howl to raise the alarm. Fortunately, the enchantment has worn off. It's worn off with the passage of time. Wait, Adamantine Golem heals for 10. It's dead. Wreckage of what once was a magical golem. Let's go this way. More traps everywhere. Interesting map.
I sense something.
Oh, is it one of these maps?
Glad it was useful to you.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's a moving map. Okay. So, this Demon City, very interesting level design. Depending on where you rotate the camera, parts of the city can move. So, at this angle, this looks like it lowers down and that thing runs around. But if I do this, that goes up and that comes down. I'm guessing... Okay, so there's a little bit of a puzzle to probably work out here.
Something is not right here.
A shit ton of traps.
I finished here. Is there more?
Are more traps. Okay, so I think... Okay, so this angle we can get inside here. Can we get onto this? No. Okay. So... Yeah, I'm going to keep the Triceratops as long as possible. I mean, I don't know if Dimension Door... Is this going to work? Are we going to get... Ah, okay. So I can push this, which does something. No idea what that did. And then we need this to come back. That then goes up I was really hoping we could get launched. Ooh. These are separate parts. Ah, shit. Or is that a timer for that? No. Oh, okay. If I get this rotation right... Oh, which way is it? Okay. So they both come this way.
What I must.
I get onto it. I rotate here. And because I'm on it, it doesn't move. You think there is a holy longsword in the flesh market? Thing is, I've got... I don't need a holy longsword. I've got Radiance. Which is a +4 cold iron longsword. In the hands of a paladin or a good line mythic creature, it becomes a Holy Avenger. Holy Avenger is it which provides spell resistance of 5+, enables the wielder to use greater dispel magic once per round as a standard action. It's also, because it's holy, it's good aligned, bypasses damage reduction of correspondings. It deals 2d6 additional points of all damage against the all evil creatures. Don't have anyone else who uses longsword. So how do I get into you?
I'm off.
Oh, maybe that is a timer for that staying locked. Maybe I'm just being silly. Ah, there you go. Just being silly. Although, no, it must have been timed. We need to come back inside to go... Whoa, game. Whoa, game. Oh. It doesn't like these moving parts. Now, if there was a Holy Avenger scythe, that'd be good. That's quick save. Adamantite Golem's still healing for some reason. So many traps. So glad we've taken
Finished here.
Best
there
Succubus
more?
Lady with us. No loot yet. What is an Avenger? So the magic item called the Holy Avenger is an iconic magical weapon, which has been in Dungeons and Dragons since like 1st or 2nd edition. No, it does not, Locksmurfen. He is a good. That's a good girl. Because all dinosaurs are girls. Let's see. Within the pedestal, a faint purple glow emanates from a crystal-shaped hole. Its edges are chipped and cracked, suggesting that whatever it contained has been forcibly removed.
Interesting.
It's a Holy Avenger is kind of on the same level of like mythicality as Excalibur. Okay, I'm going to do all the inside stuff first. Let's check out this room. Some loot. Some rubbish. Some rubbish. Could rest here if I wanted to, but I don't. So let's check out what's through this random doorway in the middle of the room. I'm sure it's fine. I want a quick save before I do because I don't believe that statement at all. Okay, see a sturdy door set in a stone arch in the middle of the room. The location seems rather odd, to put it mildly. Attached to the door is a tiny little metal bell with a braided pull. Examine the door to determine if any spells have been cast on it. See spells enshrouded both on the door and the bell. Judging by the nature of the spells, they belong to the Conjuration School. Examine the door closely. This is an ordinary door. Judging by intricate carvings on the door, it is elvish made. The bell also appears quite unremarkable. Like the bell pull is covered in an ornate pattern. There is nothing unusual about this door other than its location. Alright, let's ring the bell and see what happens. Door swings open, and an ethereal form appears in the opening. It looks like a soap bubble. On the other side of the door, you can just make out the hazy interior of a small, trinket-filled room. Typical ambience of a Galarian inn. Is that the storyteller? No. It's not, is it? It is. The fuck? This is the storyteller's tower? What? This guy is like Elminster on crack. Clutching the door handle, a skinny figure falls through the soap bubble. The bubble contracts, then pops, dissolving into the air. The door slams shut. Forcefully touching the stone floor, the unexpected guest rises slowly to his feet. It seems that the storyteller, for it is undoubtedly him, is quite surprised. Yeah, me too. Storyteller head swivels around in bewilderment, his hands reaching to examine everything around him. Where am I? How did I get here? Who's there? I remember the sound of that breathing. Ace Bragington? Is that you? Thanks to God it is you. Where are we? And if you don't mind me asking, what are you here? I came here looking for information about certain purple crystals, but I found you. The old elf looks strangely confused. Can't say I remember. I feel something familiar. Sharp edges, deep purple hue, great power inside, which I bound and subdued. Forgive me, I can't remember anything else. Please don't tell me he's the one who created the first powerful demon. Perhaps if I laid my hands on such a crystal, I would see something else in my past. Do you know where to get one of these? Do they come from mines? Maybe from the bottom of the sea? Elf takes out a delicate compass from his bag, the needle of which is slowly but constantly spinning. I sense what we're looking for. My hands have touched it in the past. In the past I do not remember. I think a little divination will come in handy. I can set this little trifle to help you. Explore the caves here. When you're near the crystal, the compass will let you know. The caves? What caves are in a city? What? How did you get here? A good question. Judging by the demon speech I hear, we're in the abyss, correct? And I suppose I was brought here by portal. It's most likely activated by you. This portal must have been charmed specifically to deliver me here from wherever I may have been. I hope it will send me back the same way. Yeah, probably the Nexus, yeah. I'd likely have charmed it this way. If you had, you wouldn't be surprised by my appearance. That means the spell was cast in the past. In my past, the one I'm looking for. I have to admit, this finding is quite intriguing and perplexing. To this place where we are. It's a tower, isn't it? Yes, I'm right, a tower. So for anybody who doesn't know, he's actually blind, so the fact he can tell this is a tower is quite impressive. Why do you need this portal? Bit of an odd question to ask, but if I've forgotten past, I must have done something that required a regular visit to the Abyss, or regular visits from the Abyss to Galarian. Such a portal is quite a convenient means of transportation, and would also secure against invited visitors. Okay. This tower looks like the one you almost eaten by the dragon. It does, and it makes sense because the runes were similar as well. If I could see this tower, I could be more specific, but I can say for sure that it is not the first time I have stood on these stones. There's a door behind me and a stone arch. The wood is decorated with elven lettering. There's a bell with a pull next to it. The pull is made of leather. No, silk. Am I right? Yes. I see. How is Galfrey? It's impossible to tell on the storyteller's face whether or not he's surprised by your question. She's acting in a manner befitting a queen that stands at the head of the Crusades. As for her spirit, do not know. I could ask her on your behalf if you'd like. Yeah, sure. Okay, I have to go. I suspect it's difficult for you to carry out your mission surrounded by enemies. I'd like to help. Unfortunately, I will not be able to bring your allies or reinforcements through this portal. Supplies, however, when I return to Glarian, I will buy some traveling necessities. If you need anything, just ring this bell. Deliver them to you. Okay. What bell? Didn't get a... He's apparently spoken to the Queen already. I've spoken to the Queen as you asked. Galfra was silent as she listened to my question. Which room it had come from, and she stayed silent long afterward. Then she asked me to give you this along with the words, with my blessings, if you can accept it. Did you say anything else? No, she just asked everyone to step out and leave her alone for the time being. Thank you, storyteller. I need to replenish my supplies. I've got something for you from Glarian. Take a look. Ooh, what's he got for sale? It is Dragonfall. +4 scale mail, +4 inside bonus against dragons. That would have been useful earlier on. Chainmail of spiteful barbs. +5 chainmail, +5 compass bonus persuasion to intimidate. 710 hit points from a single attack. Again, +1 roll bonus to armor class. Okay, that's pretty good. A bunch of potions, diamonds, diamond dust. Oh, please, please. Dragon bones, dragon bones. Damn it! Ooh, Nordic welcome. +4 icy burst throwing axes. That's how the use. I think I've seen that before. I mean, you can get some more diamond dust, but I really wanted dinosaur bones. But damn it, nobody fucking sells them. Timely assistance. What's this do? Whenever an ally in 20-foot area of the wearer lands a killing blow, this +4 Constitution belt makes the next wearer's spell extended. It also grants the wearer +4 enhancement bonus to Wisdom. Huh. Pretty good for Camellia. Or Real Might. Let's see. Ice Storm, Kind of Cold, Cold Arm Strike, Ice Body, Polar Rain, Polar Midnight. Cast a spell, the wearer still needs to have a spell slot. Wow, okay. That's not too shabby for Ember to just increase what spells she has. What could we get rid of? I don't think so, no. I've got the Storyteller's Compass, that's it. Unless... yeah, just the Storyteller's Compass. Let's see, +6 Charisma Headband. Get the push all enemies in the 15-foot area. 10 foot away. Okay. Some good stuff, but nothing I really want. Damn. Okay. Well, we've met the storyteller again. Alright, now I guess we'll go north. Except we can't. Ah. Okay. Go on to this. And then open that. Headband of rigorous training. Let's see, headband in this +6 wisdom headband allows the wearer to glare perfect strike 5 more times per day. Okay. Then I guess where we actually need to progress is this one. Or was the storyteller literally the last little piece? Lethal Conductor. +5 shock dagger, grants his wielder +5 competence bonus on UMD and a +4 competence bonus on touch attack rolls. Oh. Yeah, you're going to be dual wielding daggers. +4 bonus touch attack along with force damage spells doing an extra 2 points per dice roll.
I'm there.
Okay, are we done in the tower then? I guess we are. No, there's a few of those kind of quests and story moments that aren't in the game yet. Okay. So I guess we're done here? Okay. That was way shorter than I thought it would be. We've got to go back to the caves. We also have to go to whatever demon is after Ushale. Wherever his place is. We know about it on the map or not. Let's see. Banner Mansion, pull up, pull down. Something, something. Been there. I'm gonna go to the Rupture of Rapture. I know that. Which means going back this way.
I am never wrong.
Game, I think I might need to restart. Seems to be whenever there's like a moving part of the city. Does not like it. Yeah, really quick save. I'm gonna yeah, I mean it is in beta, so it's semi to be expected. I'm gonna restart the game quickly. I will be right back. And there's a fully right for you. Okay. Takes a while to load the actual save game, sadly. So, What's that happening? How often? Who of you out there are going to join us for Halo Reach next Tuesday? I doubt we'll beat that game in one sitting though. And in that game we can sprint! Huzzah! And I think the difficulty in that game is if we do play it on Heroic, it is actually a bit more difficult in comparison to ODST. Challenging, sorry, that's the correct term. Right. Okay, game, behave yourself this time. So let's go, come on city. It's just such cool, I mean, okay, the people popping in a bit early is a bit jank, but beta. But the level design's fantastic. Such a clever idea for a city in, like, basically a city in the abyss, because it's just such chaos. So we need to go to the Rupture of Rapture for something. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Alexia's demeanor has changed since last time we saw her. She looks at you with a mixture of boredom and irritation. When she greets you, her friendliness no longer seems genuine, but forced and insincere. Here is our long-awaited guests. The performance is about to begin. There's so much new talent here today. I wonder if any of them will entertain me. Once again, you look spectacular in your new dress. The demon brushes you off irritably. Enough with these stupid compliments. Yes, it's a pretty dress. So what? Is my appearance the only thing you find interesting about me? Maybe I should have buffed. Oh no, I've still got stone skin on. That's good. Rock that loot. Alexia claps her hands imperiously, and one of the performers begins to sing a heartfelt ballad in a deep, velvety voice. Alexia looks tired and her eyes are full of sadness. There's a wistful note in her voice as she asks, "Tell me, how did you end up here in the abyss? You're not one of us. Our ways are foreign to you. Why did you come to our world?" I bring goodness and light into this dark place. I'll lean into the good side of our character for this. A small, tired smile appears on Valexia's lips. What heroic self-sacrifice, and so much pathos. You're still so young. The demon interrupts the ballad with an impatient clap of her hands. The singer quails beneath her imperious gaze and hurries away. Tiefling steps up onto the stage next, dressed as a jester. Here's another one for your distinguished guests. How many mortals would it take to paint this manor? Depends how thick you want the paint. Oh, it depends on how hard you throw them at the walls. Yeah. Heard that one before. Okay. I mean, it does help that the Pathfinder artwork, like the source, is fucking beautiful. It's Pathfinder artwork, in my opinion, is the best of the tabletop RPG artwork out there. It's what drew me to the rule set in the first place. That wailing was starting to annoy me. What do we have next? Oh, another fool has decided to entertain me with his jokes. Well, as far as I'm aware, Laughing at cripples and misfortunates is popular among Galarian as well. If you ask me, it's a primitive form of entertainment. Still, you mortals seem to enjoy it, even though you try to pretend yourselves different from us creatures of vice and evil. As I'm thinking about it, what is the difference between demons and Galarians? Galarians is what she's calling basically anyone who's from the material plane, the Earth equivalent. There is no difference. No, there is difference. It would take a philosopher to answer your question. God, I don't like any of these options. There's no difference. Okay, we'll lean into the chaotic. Enough. You try so hard to talk and act like you're one of us. It's just pathetic. You're not even convincing. Look at you. So rebellious and free. So wild-spirited. Furious and defiant. You're certainly ridiculous, but that doesn't make you interesting. Alexis snaps her fingers in irritation and magic sparks fly from her fingertips. The performers who are unlucky enough to provide the evening's entertainment begin to scream with pain. Their bodies change shape, density and colour. In a matter of moments they have become completely transformed into a set of whimsically decorated furniture. The pieces of furniture creak sadly, as if lamenting their bitter fate. Okay. Alexi's face contours violently. Her beauty disappears and her features transform into something wild and animalistic. Her jaws expand, revealing her horrible teeth. Gods, kill him. If you can't amuse me in any other way, at least you can entertain me with a fight. Oh Jesus. Okay. Let's go turn-based. Okay. So we got a big old dragon thing we can't target. That's fun. Some other things we can't target. Alexia is over there, apparently. Well, before she gets away, let's pew-pew her 5 times. Oh, took her out. That's good. Bloody Freak, Meredith Conquerors, a Valkyra Soul Crusher, Cleric, Bard, and a Wizard. Get 4 attacks off on this guy, so let's do... Oh, didn't mean to move you. God damn it, game. That was a misclick. She gives you an item if you entertain them. Ah. I'll take it for a cold dead corpse instead. Let's go with Death Clutch is they're 200 or fewer hit points. I wonder if I can find out how many hit points these guys have. Let's see if they're level 16 and they have D12s. It's 120 plus 180, so they can't, I suppose with con mod, but they're not D12s, so fuck it, let's try and Death Clutch the cleric. Oh, it worked! Oh, that's an awesome save or suck spell. So he just outright died. So Death Clutch. Chanting Unholy Litany, you reach out with a grasping motion towards your target, pulls its heart to leap out of its chest and into your hand. Target 200 or fewer hit points remaining that fails its saving throw is instantly killed. Target 201 or more hit points that fails its saving throw manages to keep its heart from leaping out of its chest, but it's still staggered for 1 minute and takes 1d4 Constitution drain, 1d4 points of Constitution bleed. If they succeed at the fortitude save, regardless of hit points, they're simply staggered for 1 round. Very nice. What was the DC for that? DC 28. Okay. Ember. Very good. Let's get sausage over here, and then let's throw out a prayer, shall we? Hey, got quite a few people then. Bit of haste, of course. We are... How many attacks would we get otherwise? 4? Yeah, let's do 4 attacks instead of Vital Strike for once. Well, we missed, so we might as well have done Vital Strike. Never mind. Let's see, Usually, let's go for instant enemy on the big dude and then pew him 6 times. Almost unfair. Ooh. That was a big damage. Didn't do a full lot of damage to me though. We did it. I must have had temporary hit points or something. Oh, yeah, I did. Ah, that'd be why. Right, Sealer as the target of the my evil, so I kill. Good. Oof. Yep, it's fucking disgusting. We are the epitome of murder hobos. We've feared the Merilith. That's good news. We've paralysed all of them. So, Ember. Let's do a fight. Boom, boom. I have a feeling we can take this off of turn-based now. Take out the alchemist. There we go. Splat, splat, splat. She's gonna get back up, isn't she? Yeah. Velexia regains her beautiful appearance. She wipes the blood from her pretty face as she screams desperately. Mercy! In name of the sweet moments of intimacy that we shared together, do not kill me! Oh, Trickster is just very, very random. Lift the spell from the unfortunate people you've turned into objects. Free all of them. Oh, there were a lot of them. He stares at you in terrified confusion. This is the price of my salvation? Well, they're free to go, these talentless and incompetent idiots. At least in my manner they are of some use. But you can have them if you want. I still have the chaotic option. I'm still going to turn her into furniture, don't worry. Finian's voice trembles with rage. Were it not for the commander, I would have chopped your head off, turning living creatures into other things. The worst of all crimes, says the living weapon. So, we're going to play a prank on her by using her own spell against her. What kind of furniture will you become, I wonder? You hear the panic in Finian's voice. What? What are you doing, Commander? You can't do that to a living creature. Kill her if you must, but don't do that to her. Nobody deserves that. What do you think you're doing? No! Sparks fly from your fingertips. They look very similar to the ones produced by Velexia just moments ago. Your magic takes hold of the demon's body and gives it the density of mahogany. Her eyes, which reflect her dark, insatiable soul, become larger and larger until they are all that's left of her. A moment later, a magnificent mirror stands before you. Surface shrouded in dark, mysterious haze. Cool. So we turned her into a mirror. Any good stuff? I'm guessing we don't get the item from her. That's fine. We have leveled up again already. Jesus. Any hidden loots we found? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I guess we'll do some level ups. I really hope when we get back to Dresden we can have that. Oh, is there any more point? Rotation warrior. Ooh, yeah, weapon training. She also advances Finian. Oh, okay. Oh. Pop. No. Pointless. More trickery. Alright, so... Oh, we can take advanced weapon training as well. Select one advanced weapon training option, applying it to your fighter weapon groups you've selected with the weapon training class feature. Okay. Fight places bonus from bravery to all will saving throws. Do I get bravery as a mutation warrior? I do. That's kind of rubbish. When a fighter is wielding weapons from his trained weapon group, he adds CMD if he's using. Okay. Fighters choose all one-handed weapons that belong to the trained weapon group as though they are light weapons. Wow. What? I didn't know that was a thing fighters could do. You could dual wield longswords and they'd both be considered light weapons. And then you could use dex to wield them both? Oh, no. Just the penalties on attack rolls. But you could still dual wield two longswords and it'd only be a -2, -2. Okay. Weapon tuners must have reflex saving throws. All the fighter's allies are treated as if they had the same teamwork feats as the fighter for the purpose of determining whether the fighter receives a bonus from his teamwork feats. So allies do not receive any bonuses. Okay. Initiative checks or... When a fighter makes a ranged attack with a thrown weapon and applies his dex modifier on attack rolls and his strength modifier on damage rolls, he doubles his weapon training bonus on damage roll. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think I'll go with the fighter's tactics. I might as well. It's a bit more useful. And then weapon training, we'll go with... Oh wait, what's scythe is going to be a heavy blade? Yes, scythe. Cool. What levels for the paladin? Oh, we're level 17 and we're not even on the last chapter yet. I guess the last few level ups are going to be mythic path. Critical focus. Missile shield, that could be quite good. Shatter defense. And a shaken authority creature hit by you. Yep. Considering everything's always scared of us. Sausage. Oh god, you're going to get more spells, aren't you? We'll take... You're flanked and adjacent ally with this feat. Wait, whilst you are flanked and adjacent to an ally with this feat, you receive +2 bonus. Okay. Blind fight could be good. Extra channel. Great spell pen. Polar Midnight, Energy Drain, Mass Heal. Oh, all the fun spells. Okay. Okay, so we go for... That's not particularly amazing. Full attack. Each consecutive hit against the same opponent deals extra damage equal to the number of previous consecutive hits. It's just like it could do like if we get 6 attacks, the last attack could get 5 extra damage, which I guess it would go from the second attack would be 1 point, third attack would then be an additional 2, additional 2, so that becomes 3. 4 then becomes 6. 5 becomes 10. 6 accounts for 15. The pyramid thing. 15 damage over an entire round is kind of probably better going blind fight. Invisible attackers bonuses do still apply to ranged attacks. Okay. Blinding critical. What about reflexes? Yes. And Ember. Okay, you get a feat as well. Let's grab greater spell penetration. Yep, that's what we want. And actually, Hellfire Ray. Can't use Hellfire Ray. Do Death Clutch. No, we'll stick with Bone Shaker. Okay, so we get another 7th level spell. And we've got Heal, Hellfire Ray, Legendary Proportions. Let's grab... Bestow Curse Greater. Yes, please. And then we get an 8th level spell. And we've got Death Clutch. Maybe we'll grab Cure Serious Wounds Mass. Okay, Nino. 17th level. Oh, the big fun spells we're going to get. No. Okay, you've got all of the spell penetration stuff. Maybe combat casting? Fuck it, we'll take Brew Potion. Because I think you've already got Scribe Scroll. Okay, 9th level spell. We've got Foresight and Tsunami. Let's see. The spell grants powerful 6th sense. Once Foresight is cast, you receive instantaneous warnings of impending danger or harm. You're never flat-footed. In addition, the spell gives you a general idea of what action you can take to protect yourself. That's 2 insight bonus to armor class and reflex saves. Okay. So Shades functions like Shadow Conjuration, except that it mimics conjuration spells of 8th level or lower. Usually conjurations deal 80% damage to non-believers, and non-damaging effects are 80% likely to work against. Oh, only does 80% against non-believers. Okay, let's grab that and that weird 30-foot burst centered on target point. Spell functions like Phantasmal Killer, except it can affect more than one creature. Only the affected creatures see the phantasmal creatures attacking them. Though you see the attack as a shadowy shape. So if the subject's fortune save succeeds, they take 3d6 points of damage and stun for 1 round. Wow, it's an AoE Phantasmal Killer. But then we've also got Icy Prison Mass. Heroic Invocation. No, I'll go with Shades. We'll go for the illusions. She's better with illusions. Right, let's pop those spells in. So let's grab a weird, a shades, another shades. Get any more? Get another one here. Let's go another disintegrate. Okay, you're good. You don't prepare spells. You do. If they are 20% real, then either means that non-believers still take 100% damage, or non-believers take 96% damage. Depends whether it's additive or not. And I guess that people who believe it would take 120% damage, making it a better version of an 8th level spell. Not 100% certain. Okay, so very few spells to choose from, but we could go with Frost Giants, Dominate, or Shape Change. We need Jade for that? Huh. Beast Shape 4, Elemental Body 4, and Dragonkind 3, depending on what form you take. You can change form once each round as a free action. It takes place either immediately before or your regular action, or immediately after, but not during your action. That's pretty cool. Let's grab that. We'll grab a mass heal and see all enemies. So they got to save against this or fall to the ground and prostrate themselves, believing it bows before a divine presence. This creature's a cowering for the use of spell. Each round after that, target spell may attempt a new saving throw. A creature that recovers from the spell early after being affected by it takes 1d6 points of wisdom drain and staggered for 1d4 rounds. Okay. Energy drain, 2d4 temporary negative levels. Might just go Polar Midnight. And okay, and then here, I mean, let's just put an Undeath to Death. We haven't had use it yet, but Paladin, you don't have 5th level spells yet. Oh, do you even have enough charisma for 5th level spells? That might be the problem. Yes, she does. Okay. Nothing else to loot here. I guess we leave here. Okay. Trail of Corpses. Try to get a city. Okay. Find a crystal. We've got to get that still. Right. We need to go. Is that advanced? What is Finian now? He's still the same. Okay. We need to do this. Dimulchio's mansion. Where is his mansion? How many MVZs you could get with all the summon monsters? Lots. Because there are items and abilities and feats that allow you to summon like even more. Maybe we'll check it out this way. Like there's some abilities and feats. I can't remember whether there's a feat or a mythic thing where anytime you would summon more than one creature, you summon an additional creature. Okay. This is... Nah, it's not his mansion. We need to go into... Maybe we can dimension door to here from there. That would allow us to loot that chest. Maybe that's a plan. Oh, looks like I onto something. Yep, well, the city tried to move then. At least how we get this loot. Oh, a crumpled demon helmet and goggles of piercing gaze. +1 inside bonus on attacks and damage rolls against outsiders, as well as the +10 competence bonus on perception skill checks. I think it's actually better for you. Then you can have those. Would your character have self 500 hit points? Or is that including like companions and stuff like that? Okay, so it's clearly not this place we need to go to. And is that in 5th edition? Because shape change works differently in Pathfinder to 5th edition. 5th edition shape change basically just turns your druid into like a hit point battery. Game. What are you doing tonight? I would love to know the build though. I'd have to throw the build into my Discord. Okay, it's not there. Maybe it's one of these places up here? I'll try and check out these two places. What, there's a doorway to that building and then I got here as well, I think. Let's check out here. Oh, okay. It's by the Bad Luck Tavern. Okay. What's this place? Oh, no, this is the place. I just lucked into it. No, hang on. Before we go anywhere, make sure everything that isn't nailed down needs to be in our pockets first. Take a lesson from Mr. Ethan Winters to make sure you steal everything from anybody's house whenever you go inside it. A handsome young man in a snow-white toga reclines in a plush armchair next to a table heaving with sumptuous food. Flowers are nestled in his blonde curls, whilst gems sparkle on his half-bared chest. A boy sits on the floor before him, rubbing the soles of the man's feet with scented oil. The marshal of the house greets Richelieu with a wave of his hand. Even the glittering rings cannot hide the black scabbed fingers oozing with pus. There you are, my venomous butterfly, more beautiful than ever. I see that taking a stroll around the world of the mortals did you some good. You're slimmer, and there's a healthy flush to your cheeks, just like a doll. His eyes examine you with a languorous curiosity. And what is this? A souvenir from Galarian? A handsome one, isn't he? So fresh, so hale. You've barely used him, I see. watch your mouth. No. Hi, my name's Ace Braggington, adventurer extraordinaire, chosen of the accidental god. Order your slave to keep quiet, my butterfly, or I'll order mine to serve up his tongue for my next meal. Dimulchio sneers contemptuously without even looking at you, and then smiles cordially. Speaking of meals, please sit, eat, and as I'm feeling magnanimous today, your mortal pet may also partake. Just look at his perfect table I've laid in honour for your coming. See these grapes? Every single one is gilded, and this wine from the ruins of this land is older than any living mortal, many demons, and even some of the gods. And, last but certainly not least, behold our main course, a roasted drake. They eat us all the time, so why shouldn't we return the favour? Thank you. She hesitantly plucks one of the gilded grapes, pops it into her mouth, and chews slowly. It's been a while since I've seen you. What happened to your hands? He raises his disfigured hands and smiles innocently. Don't you remember what these hands did to at your behest? It seems the nature of the Zata cannot contain all the freedom granted by the Abyss without sustaining a little damage. But it's nothing. It barely hurts. Go on, eat. This is all for you. Perhaps you prefer some human meat. He grabs a slave boy by the hair and presses a sharpened manicure nail to the boy's throat. Do you want me to serve him instead? Don't. I don't eat human meat. Anymore. On a diet? Afraid of getting fat? Clever girl. You succubi must take very good care of your looks. It's not like you have anything else. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'll sample this fine repast. Picks up a piece of meat and chews on it with great relish. Then he wipes the grease and pus oozing from his hands on the boy's hair. Wow! What a piece of shit. Originally, you wanted to convince him to renounce evil, isn't it time you spoke up? She nods, she takes a deep breath and proclaims in a timid, trembling voice, I've embarked on a path of ascension. I'm going there, to Elysium. I'd like you to abandon the Abyss and together I'd like you to try. With each new word out of her mouth, the Azata's expression twists more and more, finally setting into a sneer of revulsion. Under his contemptuous stare, Ishle swallows her words and falls silent. With a loud snort, he upends his cup of wine and flashes another cordial smile. My butterfly, what is this nonsense? Barely touched it, and yet you sound so utterly drunk. I understand. Of course you don't want it. Not after everything I've... Then I simply ask for your forgiveness. I did this to you. I turned you into this. It's my fault. Fault? Lady Azata laughs melodiously. What are you on about, darling? I'm happy now, thanks to you. Who was I back in Elysium? A destitute good-for-nothing? All I did was flutter around singing ditties. And now? He gestures around his rich interior with his disfigured hand. I've got everything I could dream of. Treasures, slaves, the very best grub. I sleep in comfort and with whomever I want. They respect me in the city. I open my purse and they prostrate themselves before me. All my enemies are gone now. What else is there to want? Happy. This isn't happiness. Is it not? That's news to me. If having all your dreams come true isn't happiness, then what is? Fine, let your mortal pet be the arbiter. You there, human, what say you? Am I happy or am I not? I feel sorry for you, buddy. Ha! Ha ha! That's a good one. This morsel of immortal meat takes pity on me. I buy and sell dozens of you every day. I remember what you were when I first met you. So brave, so kind, so inspired, and I ruined you. Forgive me. Bah! All you did was teach me what life is all about. I didn't find it amusing back then. But now I understand your valuable lesson. The old me would never have achieved what I have now. I didn't even have desires as such. What did I want? Justice? Freedom? Sugary froth and idealistic drivel? I should thank you for opening that milksop's eyes. Instead of replying, Ushla begins to hum some strange melody. Oh, I bet you have some awesome options as an Azata in this. I bet you could sing along with her. Ugh, enough. Stop that. It's making my head hurt. You want some music? Here's real music for you. Hey! He claps imperiously. 3 scanty-clad succubi enter the room and start playing musical instruments.